Woohoo, we're live. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to Belique Profonde with me, McConsole. And yeah, we're on day one early autumn. Hey Austin, how's it going? That was quick. Right. A few different pieces to get around to today. First of all though, I have took our 600 combine, Lexion, up to the field beside where the BGA is. And we're going to get stuck into that one, I think. And as I promised, I'm going to try the BCG dump truck on Courseplay. Let's get it going. Let's take this in Courseplay because I have a few different things to do today. I want to swap out a few things, buy something new. Yay, new toys. We'll do 2 headlamps. Generate that. Let's see, we're going to save this, aren't we? 9.8, 9 meter. Field 25, 9 meter harvest. Let's get this boy base started. Gonna leave this to go on its own, just oats. Hopefully, we'll not have too many problems with it. Hopefully we'll have no problems actually. Should be laying straw. Well, not that I need any, but we'll lay it anyway. There we go. So, hopefully it all goes well. Should be on the right course. Let's get over to the shop. As you can see, the Jaguar sitting out in the middle of nowhere. I've went ahead and I bought this field. That'll be explained shortly. But hey, isn't that beautiful? Let's get over to the shop. What I did go ahead and do was I got rid of the Dominator. It's just getting too small for the fields. So we went ahead and purchased the 780. Nice big combine because we're getting nice big fields. No, that's not the shop. This is the shop. So you can see the silage truck sitting over here. Why is the silage truck here? Very easy. We're going to swap this out because there is a new Buster's version of this. It is not a cat anymore. It is now a BCG silage truck. That's the cat. That's the BCG silage truck. Let's get that. Now, one thing I will say about this is a certain person seen me. Hey, I do modding. One person seen me do some greens in this, so decided they were going to take out, change the fills. So now it only does, the grass, the hay, no logo. There's a reason for that. Bounce that right up to the 460 or 660 horsepower. Might as well go. Hey, power. Real loop. That's yeah, okay. Keep it real. Keep it real. And let's get out of there. Again, guys, the lead into my controller is a bit dodgy, so if I do go quiet, give it a couple of seconds, it should be back straight back. So as you can see, the silage truck now has a cover. It's been optimized. It has the size and everything has been brought back. Still the same truck, more or less, but it is very big reduction in mod size. Plus as well, we've got the option of the tires. Trailbirds instead of the straight ones. Well, so all that really happened is, we've got a cover, we've got a size reduction, a wee bit more square. I can live with that. Works just as perfectly though. Let's bounce out and let's just sell this one. We don't really need it anymore. Hey Brian, how are you going? Dump truck's slipping already. Okay. Let's sell this first. Let's bounce over and see what's going on here. That would be a tree, mate. That would be a tree. Let's just stick with us. See what it's like. See what it dumps. Should do. Can't see any reason why this wouldn't work. But it's the first time trying it, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. Not a problem. Look. Turn the corners, make it visible. Picking up grass on no. Funny enough, we're going to be doing some of that today. So let me get back to the shop. Yeah, there you go. So we've got our silage truck, and I did go ahead and purchase this off screen. Doesn't it look pretty? It does look pretty, doesn't it? But before we get into the grass cutting, there's one other thing I want to buy here. This has been my favorite toy from my beginning to use it since I started playing this on the PC. It's under medium tractors this time, which is pretty good. But we've went ahead and well, we found the mod. Hey Dwight, we found the mod, and it was under par, very under par. It took roughly about 8 hours of work on this. We had to reposition wheels, etc., etc., etc. But we've finally got a Unimog. Yay! There you go. Guys, I would love to give credit for it to the original modder, but to be honest with you, after 8 hours of spending fixing this up, adjusting tire space and putting new wheels on it, fixing the 3-point, fixing the PTO shafts, obviously the colouring, putting new lights on. I mean, it was totally tore apart and rebuilt. I did have a lot of help to it. Thanks very much, Sergeant Schultz, for your input. There was things there that I just wasn't able to do. Sergeant Schultz helped us out a lot. But we now have our Unimog. It's a 6x6. Now the reason there's a big space over the back is this originally came as 3 mods. There was a flatbed and there was a tipper on it. I just binned them to bring the mod size down. Maybe we'll do extra work on this in the future. Maybe do something with the back. Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is amazing, guys. I believe this is going to be going up on the Buster's website for anybody that wants it. Yeah, we'll ignore the vanity plate. Yeah, but this will be going up on the Buster's website. Let's get it. It's 100 grand. Pretty dear for a Unimog, but we'll get there. It's not ugly. It's beautiful. Where are we? There's it there. Oh man, isn't that pretty? This is the first time actually using it. Ooh. So you can see all the lights were done on the back and everything. So there were reverse lights were put in, work lights, everything was put in. Indicators didn't work on it. The only thing that worked on it was the beacons. Bit of a painful driving place, but hey, we'll get over that. Not a chance. Oh. We'll have to have a look at that camera. That's a bit of a weird camera. Yeah. Doesn't do anything, so hey. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this down to the farm. Oh, here, before we go anywhere. I'm going to wait for it for the front. Come obvious in a second. Let's go back in here. Never. Don't you say them nasty things, Mr. Dwight. Ugh. And I did get an adjustable weight. Did I win it? Yeah, there we are. SOB used to be something else. We can put it into the colours that we want. We'll get it at 2,400 because from what I believe is we can adjust this back. Let's go and put it on. Oh, I'm loving this. But 3.0 works. So if we put up the there, we should be able to somewhere that says lower weights, maybe not. Okay. I thought we were going to be able to adjust that, but obviously not. Need to fly down to the yard quickly. You want to see the state of the space on the wheels and stuff, guys. I mean, none of them worked. Well, they worked, but they're all wobbly. Or I don't know. There's weird tilts on them. And, oh man, 8 hours worth of work. Probably would have been easier to build it from scratch. But hey, we've now got ourselves a Unimog, so let's not complain. Let's just play. And I'm going to put this to work straight away in one of the fields that we harvested. Yeah, all the attachments for the trailers and everything had to be totally adjusted. Keep it lowered down to pull it through there. Yeah, the lower trailer hitch basically left things hanging in the air. Ah, Joseph. Oh, you have my condolences in that one. All green. That sounds like a nightmare rather than a dream. That. I don't know why this is going to work. And I've changed the category. And this wouldn't work on Courseplay in 17 because the category was under truck. So we've changed it to a tractor category. So let's hope we can get this to work. Hey, and it does. Excellent. Let's set it up. Go here. Field 3. We'll do 3 headland passes. Generate. Back. First waypoint. And it's not moving. It's on work mode. Field 3. It may take a bit more work this, but it does that. You know what? I've got a Unimog, I'm happy. First waypoint. Drive. Field work, yes. Okay. Okay. No values. Fine, no worries. So let's just stop all course play. We messed that up, so let's delete that. CP. Stop all. That should hopefully get us out of that. Now we can move. Okay, so we'll have to take another look at that. But as far as I'm concerned, I mean, it's a truck that we can use ourselves, though. See? It does work. Just for some reason not going to work with Courseplay. That's fine. Let's just dump that there. We'll bring a tractor over for that then. It's oh. No, we're cultivating with a Unimog, Joe. The Unimog. you look it up on YouTube, you can actually find it. It's a it's like a multi-purpose vehicle, used a lot in Europe. That's a shame. I guess we'll have to put some more thinking into that. So let's just drive that from the nearest waypoint. That should pick up where we left off. I have a feeling I'm going to have to move this onto the field. So let's tell you what, let's just hit drive now. It's going to run into the tree, isn't it? No, maybe. We'll leave that on a drive now. That should run to the farm and back. Let's go and get our class. And we'll get that started on the cultivation then. You can see we started gathering up some wool as well on the trailer. It's a shame that. Really, well, no, it's not a shame. It's a shame it won't work in courseplay, but you know. We'll get there eventually, but either way it's going to look out of colour. Oh well. It's a multi-purpose vehicle it can use for everything. Field work, shunting stuff around the farm. Shut it off actually. Let's not waste any diesel. Still a pretty looking vehicle though. Very pretty looking vehicle. So let's set this up with the fieldwork course again. Three, generate. And we'll play it from the first waypoint. Well, it's not really meant to be a truck as such for a hook lift and whatnot. It's meant to be a multi-purpose field vehicle, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely scope we can do stuff with the back of it. Tell you what, Sergeant Show's done a fantastic job on this, by. But we will be using it. We'll do a lot of work ourselves with it. There's definitely a lot of scope of stuff that can be done on this. All of this had to be moved around as well. The drive shaft had to be straightened up. You know, it was absolutely ridiculous the amount of work that took. But anyway, let's get back to our silage truck and our mowers then. We need to take a mower down to the field. First of all, we'll start with the mower. I don't want widespread. I want that to left control and Y, isn't it not? No, left alt Y. Change work mode. We want to change working mode. Left alt or Y. Left control Y. Okay, that's not working. Why is that not working? I don't want it widespread. I want it to. Is that one? I suppose we could always run the tether around, or a rake around it. Maybe let us change it when we lower it. That might be a thing. I can think of many handy things to do with that truck actually. It's got plenty of scope. I think that's the easiest way to put it, right? Plenty of scope. Where's our grass field? I'm lost. Oh, there's it down there. Let's just run that sign over it. This is the grass field we bought. We need to get the mower in it first before we can start silaging. So let's just lower that. Let's see if it'll give us a working mode change. Yeah, now we can toggle the working mode. It was right, left control and Y. There you go. Get rid of that menu. I don't want to make them more windrow than it is. Yep, just found that one out. Strange, like, because the rest of them you can do it more or less there. And then this is going to be field 33. So we're going to, of course, put about, I would say, 3 headlamp passes in there would be wide enough. Let's make it a 9 meter width. Just to make sure we do, yeah, give a bit of overlap. 9.5. Let's turn around, get her going, and we'll get them. Oh, let's save that first of all, because we're going to need that for the Chapel wagon, actually. So let's save that. It's field 33. More. And first waypoint, then you can drive the course. Get some lovely, lovely colours on this field. Let's go over and see what's going on over here. You've run into a tree. That's surprising. Not. Same tree as you did the last time too, look. Gonna run into this other one too, isn't it? Oh, no, no. Is it going to unload? I think it's going to do the circle of death. Yep, circle of death. Let's bring it out into the field. We'll empty this yourself then. But you see, it does work nice, even on loading. So just as well as the grain truck does. I stay close enough. Yeah, that's my fault. See, right, 26. Okay, that's it, empty. Drive course. Let's bounce back to the main farm actually, because I don't think I've set the silo up to take rye. Oh, it is set up to take rye. Cool. There you go. Why are you slipping? Are you probably... Oh, you're waiting for him to come and empty the rest of you. That's... Oh. That's my fault for not fully empty in the first place, yeah. Why you go backwards, mate? You're teasing it now. You're teasing it. Oh, you've emptied it and all, have you? We're not having too much fun with this course play today, bye. What are you doing? Alright, there you go. You're working away nicely. More is working away nicely. We'll let that finish. But first of all, I think I need to get some... We've already done... What do we do? Field... We don't own this one. Field 30's done. I think I might leave that to next year. This isn't ready to go yet. But what I did do was I plied this whole field together. And I'm going to ply it into the other one. That's going to make us a big, mad, huge field. Hi, Cullen! Even put in some extra bits around the side. We'll get ready. We'll just play that straight over into that field. That'll be one big mad, massive field for us. Let's go get another tractor on the go. That's not ready yet either, are they? No. Hey, McConsole the Triticale. I don't know if I want to do this because the course plate gonna bring the truck through here. Do I want to put the other mowers on the go? The butterfly mowers are still here. I haven't sold them yet. Should I sell them? Well, I've enough money. We'll keep them for the time being. We don't need you just. Oh, yeah, we could drive you across actually, because you're going to be next on the go, picking up more straw. Oh, it would help if I attached it. I have the updated version of this on our multiplayer server. Actually, the same setup with the baler and all on it. Yeah, courseplay is useful. It's a useful tool. I think they'll just about get it right by the time they need to make a change for the next version of the game. So yeah, being this side, I'm going to plant in corn, basically because I want to get some work done with the VGA. I've already done a bit. We'll take it over and show you that in a second. Because we got a lot of straw from our Triticale the last time. I watched the video during the week that showed that Triticale can be chopped and turned into silage. So, I kind of, because it was only in straw, I put this thing down, and this converts the straw into the chaff. And I've went ahead and started putting some work into the bunker here. So you can see it's a nice wee fill on it so far. Well, we'll get around to that in a later date, because I've done a lot of that on Bjornholm. I don't want to do too much of it, because then it just becomes boring to watch. So, I'm going to get a lot of straw this field too, look. It's not slipping, it's just waiting for him to empty. Let's take this thing down to the farm. This is going to have many a use around the farm. Many a use. It's going to have, multiple uses up and around the lumberyard as well. Get this water tank out of the way because we are going to be running course play to come through here with that silage truck. Ooh. Alright, so that's a bit heavy for it. Again, guys, this is a work in progress. We shall be making changes to it. No, Nolan wasn't working on this. I was chatting to the Sergeant Schultz about it. But I mean, 8 hours worth of work on it. There's still maybe a few issues that we maybe have to think about. Probably should have tried to put a weight in the front of that before I moved like 18,000 litres of that. Tractor. There you are. You'll do. Take from one work to another. Just gonna move this out of the way so, take all the obstacles out of the way so course play doesn't moan at me. Oh, I'm stuck behind this when it's like 20 years away from it. Author for this map ever wants to update it, definitely you should look at the global company and possibly put some of the build storages like we have over here in it. That would be awesome. So instead of having them, you just have the go straight into those barns. 517 Ti, what's that? That'll be the more. Yay. Let's get you out of the way. Hey, Oliver, it. We saved that course. Let's set one up here for... Do you know what? I think we'll drive it. We'll just drive it ourselves. Let's get you set up and ready to go. And then we'll come back with the silage truck and we'll do this bit ourselves, I think. This header pickup is actually for the 800 model. I'm just hoping it works on the 900 model. So let's set that up in the course play. Working mode, yes. More. 33. Play. First waypoint. Drive. So it should just stop whenever it gets here. Okay, so it's not. Okay. We might have to downgrade our chopper. Oh, we just had to unfold it for it, that's all. That's, okay. Let's get our silage truck. Does some nice speeds this as well, guys. Turn and circle. As it's a long axle vehicle, is not as good as the BCG 660, semi. But I tell you what, it still does turn pretty well. Everybody plays this map, there's dodgy collisions up around these pavements and all. And look across here. Okay, so... I think I need more pink. I'm sure we'll get more pink in here somewhere. Again, Nolan has been brilliant when he's done this. It fills from the back, or it fills from the front to the back. I believe that's how it's done in real life. Once we get around the first headland here, I'll travel on the left-hand side of it. This is how I'd be used to seeing this sort of work done in, where I'm from Ireland. This would be more or less the setup you can see. I'll drive this here, I'll drive around me. Is that really slipping, or it's just with the end? See, guys, this is working pretty well. I love this truck. I love all the Buster mods. Again, if you're not a member of their Facebook group, guys, definitely get over there and join up. You'll find all these lovely trucks and whatnot over there. Can't beat them, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Link for the Buster's Facebook is in the description, by the way. Oh, you're full. Alright, I am working with Nolan to get some of my most favourite news mods up there as well. Some of the stuff you see me using on other maps and console mods. So you'll be able to get your own Joanna-Deers pretty soon. Guys, if you haven't played in Belique Profonde before, if you like small maps, tight, this is definitely a brilliant map. I recommend this map. I love this map. Again, we are playing this with seasons. I have played this without seasons. I don't think I've ever played this one on screen before. No, definitely no chrome, man. All pink. I'm good, thanks yourself. The Terraformer. Oh, there's our dump truck coming. Covers went off. And there's it emptying. Excellent. Probably the better one to use in that this sort of yard than the big grain truck. I do like the big grain truck, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's a tight wee yard. That's got a tighter turning circle on these things. Big grain truck is still down there. But I haven't used the dump truck on horseplay before, but it seems to work pretty well. I'm probably going the wrong way. Yes, I am. Before I cultivated that, I stuck a level, you know, bit of fertilizer down on it. So that's the reason we're cultivating. So we can just go ahead and plant over that now, and not have to worry about, you know, having 2 more levels after that. Do want to get some crops in to, you know, to go for the winter. A lot of the ones we're going to have to wait next summer to do though. Okay, guys, if you know you're doing this sort of operation, this does come at an OP of 85,000, and a Jeffrey will pay of 125,000. So you can get a bit of a bigger one. This I'm trying to keep it sort of real on this series. You know, playing with seasons and whatnot, so you might as well try and keep it as close to real as possible. I have to say, Nolan does a brilliant job on these mods. He's so fastidious about getting everything just perfect. You know, he sends it to me for testing it. To be honest with you, after like 5 minutes of using it, very rare to see a problem. The odd time he misses an odd collision, but you know, generally these things are just ready to go as soon as he finishes them. Bit of a tight turning circle there, but I've done it. We'd normally see a truck doing this where I'm from. It's not really a tractor with a trailer. You know, we've got the tools, we might as well use them. Did have a problem with my grain truck there last week. The cover wouldn't close, or wouldn't open, sorry. But it seems that somebody had a program that the cover would only open if you had a John Deere logo on the side of it. Wonder who that was. Totally accidental, apparently, of course. Only thing you wish for is a slower opening and closing animation on the covers, otherwise awesome. I think that that was... There's a reason behind that transform. I'm not at liberty to say the reason just at the moment, but the reason will become apparent, hopefully within the next while. You know, oh, Opening and closing that involves a big script apparently. An animation. That's just a closing open. Yeah, so watch this space, and you never know. Might be a nice surprise for some people out of that. Again, it's probably another reason the truck's reworked and mod size reduced and everything else. With the crop coming through the cover, there's not much I can do about that. There's not much anybody can do about that really. It's just the build level, you know. You can mess around with it, and spend hours trying to get it right. It works. They all come with a hitch on the back now as well. Oh, I've got my uni mug! Yay! Again, guys, before I started streaming there, I did go ahead and take the liberty of doing all the animals. So they're all fed and watered and happy, and we started getting a bit of milk. So this is coming to the end, I think, the second year, or is it the end of the third year? I think this is only the second year we're coming to the end too. And we started getting some milk, so that's pretty awesome. Sheep are producing, the pigs are multiplying. But what I would ask, if anybody has anything, I mean, you know, feel free to put it in chat, or you know, if you're watching this afterwards, feel free to put it in the comments. What weight do you sell animals at? Because look, pigs are starting to multiply out. Chickens are starting to, you know, get pretty big. I did sell somebody at pounds, you know, of weight for the chicken. I don't know. I mean, what way do you meant to sell cows? And, you know, what age? Same for sheep, you know. What I was thinking of doing was get some beef cows. We'll start using the pastures. I think, as well, I'd mentioned in the last episode that I had redone all of pastures. I actually ploughed them and replanted them with proper grass. I think the sheep one might be working, so we'll see about that. You have a shed spree, we'll drop a link. Oh, the terraformer, fantastic, thank you very much. Yeah, that would be very helpful. Hi Nolan. Yeah, it's surprising. We're actually doing some of this ourselves today with the BCG silage truck. It's something that's very nicely changed, only to accept the you know, grasses, since I kind of used it to you know, put grains in the last time. My bad. Sorry guys, my fault. Yeah, mostly from me. Hey Corey. Well, no, if you have, if you've just joined us, the dump truck is working fantastically with courseplay. Actually, emptying combines with it for a bit of crack. It's running around there somewhere. I actually enjoy doing this. I don't know why. It's a job very easily done by courseplay, this, but I don't know, I find it relaxing doing this. Plus as well, you're not stuck running up and down a field, you know, once you fill, you're going to the silo and dropping it off and blah blah blah, you know. Pop might surprise you. I have, yes. It is in the farm at the moment. Might take another wee bit of a look at though. It didn't like courseplay, but hey, we'll work it at it. You know, I have no problem working at it myself. We've bought it and it's down in the farm. But I had a silage box in the back, I would have been flying around doing this with it. But yeah, you'll see it here now. I have it parked up in the farm, ready to go. I think we need to put a bit more weight in the front of it. Ah, the terraformer. Thank you very much. That is going to be so handy when it comes to dealing with animals. As I say, I mean, yeah, there's been no real official response to that I can see. Yeah, but we have got it. It's here. It's nice. I think we might need to put a wee bit more weight on the front though, because you know I attached the water trailer to it and the front went in the air. Yeah, but Sergeant Schultz was brilliant last night. I mean, Sergeant Schultz. I mean, 8 hours he spent with me fixing that. I did go through a list of some of the stuff that we went through. I mean, I can't remember it all, to be honest. But you know, the amount of work that went into making that a usable mod, as you see now, that uni mod, man, it was impressive to watch him work. Things that I wouldn't been able to even think about doing. Again, it will be going up on the Buster site, the Unimog, very shortly, accompanied by some more of my masterful creations. Yeah, your Joanna Deere 8R, R8 as I call it. Yeah, all that lovely stuff will be going up there shortly. Tankers, trucks, you name it. The Greedicron colours were green and yellow for... Yeah, that was never going to happen if you're talking about a Unimog. Never going to happen. And a PC FTW vanity plate, PC for the wasters? Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you. The pink does look better than the green. So you can use full bales. I use full bales on it now. I sort of do. I mean, I have no problem with it. The TMR mixer, if you're talking about the GMC TMR mixer, if you put through 2 hay bales, 1 straw bale, and top up the rest with silage, which is a silage bale really, you'll get a perfect mix every time with that. And I'm running about 20 cows there at the minute, and I have no problem keeping up with that 16,000 litre. If I do get any bigger, I'm going to have to really ramp up production TMR. But with seasons at the moment, especially in summer, they eat less, so yeah, I can keep up pretty well with them. I mean, sure work that field. I took the field beside the farm today. Where are you going? Is there more down there? Nah. Let's get a bit of a convoy going here. I keep forgetting I have actually, and you know, it should from it's nowhere near as good as it was in 2017. Control follow, and it's not working here. What the hell? Okay, so follow me's not working. Okay. Yeah. Oh well. It's easy enough to deal with. JS. Hey, JJ, what's the crack, bud? This looks like a mess. It's not a mess, man. It needs to be pink and blue. No, man, you can't change the Jaguar. Class colours are optimal the way they are. Oh, you're about to see a lot of changes coming on Bjorn Home. There's going to be a lot more of get rid of that nasty green stuff and bring my nice stuff back. Ugh. I wouldn't even think about driving anything, never mind having it follow me as well, name colours. Have you noticed that we've got rid of them all off here? All them nasty green ones. I agree totally with that, Terraformer. Yeah, all the nasty green ones on here have went bye-bye, look. We're back now to all nice colours. Yeah, I don't have one nasty green thing left. Right, so let's bounce. Well, that's finished. So what I'll do then is I will stop you. Let's go and empty that and start to build over here. Where's the combine end up? Like? Where'd the combine go? Combine for some reason ended up in another field. You haven't finished. You're stuck. How did you manage to get into a different field? That's just stupid. Where'd it go? Where's it there? Yeah, stop it. There's only one pass left anyway, so we might as well just do it ourselves. No, the combine gets stuck because of stupid decision by courseplay. Actually, you know what? I'd be better letting this go to the drive course from the nearest waypoint. Why? Because I'm going to put the baler on it, aren't I? It's going to come back up anyway, so I might as well wait and empty it. Get off the field, get the baler started. No, let's not do that, Nolan. Oh, right, so how long? So now you're admitting that you've done that with the cover, it wasn't a mistake in the programming. Pink needs to be suggested to John Deere. Oh yeah, I need royalties for the name. Joanna Deere, pay me. I totally agree. I mean, I would maybe appeal to the female farmer. I don't know. I can see a Joanna Deere 9RX in the field. It'd be pretty cool. Oh, you just know how to fix it now? Okay. Well, that wasn't very much, but hey. Let's just go park this over here for the second. Oh, we stopped there, starting the building. That dump truck has done very well on courseplay. It's got around those tight corners. I did have worries about it getting in and out of the yard, but I'm quite honestly surprisingly happy that it got round the close corners. I haven't looked at it yet. Go for riding my little print tractor. I don't have one here just at the moment, JJ. Did you see? No, I'll look at it in a second actually, because I've been out most of the day. Oh yeah, new initiative. Although I think Class is about to take off big style in America, especially when they're, you know, to launch it the proper colours rather than the yellow and black. Alright, so let's get you started. First waypoint. Let's see. Field 25, that's you. There you go. Leave the builder to run. In the meantime, I'm going to leave the 600 up here. And I'm going to take the dump truck back down though. The 600 is going to be for this side, I think. We also need to shell some corn for pig food. But I think we'll be enough to last us throughout the winter. Hey, Jeffrey! We'll take all of 1,311 litres back to the farm. I actually think the Class DLC will fly off the shelf. Need to bring the build truck up as well. You know, you think about it, this is the course this truck was taking. You know, tight corner, although the hedge is no collision, so that doesn't really make a difference. You know, making these type of corners here over the bridge, of course, they done well. Better than I did, apparently. And then it took this corner without a problem. I wonder how many times? Through the farmyard and back up again. Yeah. Turn a circle on this wee thing's fantastic. Again, bounce onto the Facebook group and get it sorted. Get it downloaded. 41,000 in rye off that field. That was pretty cool. Let's just park this up in here for the moment. I'll take it back to the lumberyard in a bit. Oh, isn't she pretty? Oh, she's pretty. Let's just sit here and admire this for the rest of the stream. No, Jake, Nolan just creates his own. I do border Nolan's farm on the multiplayer, which I'll probably maybe stream a bit of later on, because I do have some sunflowers to harvest. So I will be coming live from Midwest Horizons on the Buster server later on. But, yeah, I put one of these at the edge of the field to remind him who his neighbour was, and well, you'll see the reaction later on. So the action's finished. Oh yeah, we still have to take the rest of this stuff over, don't we? We stuck away now. I do have a fixed version of the big M500. But, you know, the size of this map, I thought this would be a nice wee inclusion instead. It's not a bad wee moor. I prefer the bigger one, but, you know. Tightness of fields and stuff, but, you know, this might be a better option on this map. Still prefer my big M500 though. Right, so, let's set up a course for this. So we need to get this course generation. There is two. There's already a course set up for the butterfly mowers here. So I am going to save this one as field 6, big M mode, just to differentiate, so I can remember to delete the right one. Aye, nah, don't slag the Unimog. I would doubt it at the moment. It will run the moors if you want to drive it yourself, but at the moment I'm gonna do let Courseplay do the more on here. If I drive it myself, it'll do it. Just the AI is a bit tricky at the moment, so that's just maybe something else that was broke on the mod that needs fixed that we didn't particularly think about at the time whenever it was being fixed. I should have said rehauled. Rebuilt. Again, all this is just getting into the fermenting silo. Although, maybe this other field will bale, some grass bale for the sheep. I do have the big M500 there, Jake. But, you know, size of the map, thought, yeah, the smaller one would be better. The white can try, but, you know, I'll get my own back. I'm not Canadian, so I don't have to be nice to people. Park us up because we're gonna. Well, should we build it or should we lift it? There you go. Yes, he did. But then again, I mean, I created a nice Joanna Deere sign that we could definitely. Oh, actually, it's the mark here. A nice Joanna Deere sign that I could give to you. Yeah, I'll put it up in Busters as well, why not? Just parking the stuff for the chaff wagon here. So as you can see, guys, again, Buster's mods, fantastic. We are running all the these. To be honest with you, I don't need any more silage at the moment. There's 200,000 in that. There's still 70,000 being, you know, fermented, and there's 400,000 in that. So yeah, I think we've enough of that for the moment. Let's go get the Axion in. Hate having that signs up. Stop driver. Take off that. Might need to just tidy up the corners here. Let's have a quick peek. Courseplay seems to be doing. I've downloaded an update with Courseplay, the developer model, of course, but it seems to be missing a lot less. You can download the certain mods that you want to try it, yes. But you have, yeah, just pop over and part of the group. Yeah, you need to be part of the group. Then again, I mean, you know, there's a bit of good banter on the page as well, Jake. So I would, you know, I would definitely bounce on, have a check out. Some of the guys are good at putting up some information and whatnot. So. Who's organisationally challenged? I've actually got ahead of what I thought I was going to get to today. Oh, you don't want to cultivate, do you? There you go. Again, I have taken to cultivation. That's thanks to Nolan. I'm basically cultivating everything now. Reason being, you know, as Nolan rightly pointed out, you get the extra fertilization stages in. Sometimes you don't have to worry about you know, going out again after you plant. If you, sometimes you can get enough down before you plant. Let's see, let's look in that front wheel. You're sure you should be able to put this up and down. Doesn't seem that you're able to do it on this model. You know, on 17 you could add and remove weights from that. Doesn't seem to work on this one. There you go, the Terraformer. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sure no one's happy with that endorsement. Basically, it's just a group of people who like, you know, farming and other games as well, just to come, you know, together. And yeah, we all have a bit of good banter and all as well. There also is the TeamSpeak you can come join on as well. Yes, Jeffrey, with the right bunch of people. Do you notice how I said people, not your sentence? You can also you can come join on TeamSpeak as well. Come for the chat, join in. There's 4 servers there. TeamSpeak is in the Busters TeamSpeak is in the description too, as is the RDAllen TeamSpeak. Not always correct answers is right, because I normally try to give, you know, as honest an answer as I can. Yeah, right. Yeah, I have a problem with my game. Press Alt F4. There you go. There's my advice. Right. So baler's on the go. Let's go get our bale wagon, and we get started in. As you can see, Buster's contracting, another Buster's mod. They really are pretty useful, guys. You know, I'm not just saying that because I get my hands on them first or anything like that. But they are really, really useful mods. I like them. And you know, I could have had any number of other mods to use on here. These handle well, even under weight. Get a bit of nice speed out of them. But a lot of work. I think it's pretty a lot of work to put into them. Right. So causing drama. Yeah, we don't do drama. It means people having arguments. We don't do arguments. We have fun. It's a fun page, not an argumentative page. The contrast with the bed and the stripes. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with the colour of the warning stripes, but they are there to help unload Terraformer. Yeah, well, I can't really do it at the moment because I'm still picking up, but I'll show you what I mean when I unload this. Played Farm Sim for 6 years, probably longer than I played Farm Sim. Right, let's go and unload. It is community-based FS, but we are, you know, we do play some other games as well. You know, on the, you know. Come and join us in TeamSpeak too, you know, ETS, ATS, you know, Call of the Poop up there, Call of the Poop, where a lot of animals get shot in the rear, but we'll not go there. Oh, that got too tight. Oh, you tend to run black. I like it. Yeah, you watch Jeffrey get run over by a buffalo. That's always a good one. Bunch of whiny people. Ach, we whine too. Normally whine about Jeffrey not showing up for things, and, you know. So there you go. That's the reason behind the black and white stripes. It's just the unknown position, you know. And then just obviously just put it back on the truck. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to load these again because as I'm loaded the truck, way to finish. Again, all of the Busters ones here are all the Jan's Beal picker upper things, scripts. Makes it so much easier for multiplayer. No, John Deere does not rock. John Deere sucks, man. Ah, Jeffrey. Behave. Man, read Rule 6 in my chat. Not slagging John Deere is a bannable offence on this one. Hey, give me much more of that and I'll start using all the pink equipment on this farm too. All the above has sponsored your comment. No, they don't. Class is the best tractors out there on the market at the minute. Far superior to John Drip. And if the John Deere was a real brand, it would outsell the useless junk of John Drip, John Dreer, John Dreary. You said he. Pick a McConsole day. Probably no better day for it, like, but you know. Oh, there you go, cut up bills. Now, this is older than 30 bales. When I did the canola on field 7 where the class was cultivating, I got about 60 odd bales off of that. I was quite shocked at that. Very shocked. Courseplay, comedy in action. Actually, Coursplay's been doing, you know, oh well, I'm seriously gonna run the risk here of, you know, jinx himself, but Coursplay's been doing pretty good here. Oh, rubbish. You can't beat German engineering. Beats that American junk anytime. Well, no, not all American junk. John Deere junk, I think I'll say that. Alright, let's leave that running for another bit. There's no need for the 600 to be up here, so I'm going to run this back to the farm, actually. I know I was going to leave it up here, but I've no sheds to put it in up here. And coming into winter and, you know, repair and seasons and all the rest of it, it's not good to have it out in the rain. Oh, we could leave it down to the PGA, actually, because we own that. Jeffrey will be proud of that. It's dirty. You don't have to get it clean. There's no way we're getting this header into the BGA though. We're going to leave it out the front here. Leave it out on the concrete so it doesn't get, you know, sunk into the mud over the winter. Lower it because, you know, if I don't lower it, I'll get abuse from a certain Mr. Carl for not lowering it. I actually do like it too. The yellow and black. Although this colour of class is nice. Should be able to fit this into the shed. Oh, maybe if I could drive better, we could get it in the shed. Let's put it in the middle one. There we are. Hook through the wall. Let's just put it forward. There you go. Keep it this way. No, it needs wash, man. It's not nice dirty. Well, seasons do take care of that a certain bit, Terraformer. I mean, you leave your stuff outside, it affects the wear and stuff of it. So, it's a bit of a better one. Let's just go on. So let's quickly bounce up to the silo. Cooling his teas in McConsole, is he? I'll sort him out when I get on. That'll have to be a question for Nolan. I think it's just 19. Again, this is I don't release that, guys. The Buster's tank. Let's see. Can't remember how much I set this up to hold. Obviously, not that much. 20,000. Let's run this down and start making some more diesel and some more fertilizer, so we can use it in the herbicide mixture as well. I have to be honest, whenever FS19 came out, I just totally got rid of everything that was FS17. Sometimes I regret it. Okay. We don't seem to be offloading. That's interesting. What? Logs, winch got player, and logs introduced player. Okay, don't know what that means. Always drive with doors open only. It's 21 degrees out there, man. It's he's up there for a second. I'll come back to that. So our moor's finished. Let's get that put away. Oof. Oof. Bailers and why do people talk about that nasty stuff on my streams? Let's park this up here. I'm sure we're gonna need it before the season's out anyway. Chat is broken. No, there's not. Do I have a leaders to bushel mod? No, I don't. If you're talking about the use of leaders and bushels on this is actually part of. Well, this is one of the. You see, it's a Buster storage solution. It's a Buster's mod. Whenever Noel has encoded this, he's done a conversion as well into bushels. That's where the bushels come from. I don't actually have a mod that does that. So it's all done per mod you know, the silos individual. You know, it's all individual. It's not actually a mod that does everything, so it's still leaders when you get into the trucks and whatnot. Alright, we should have a few more bales to pick up. Super McConsole! Yay! He's nearly done. Wow, phew. I'm gonna have to go and take the logo off that to get that in load, aren't I? Oh, brother. Nolan strikes again by the sound of it. Then the thing is, though, if I take it into the shop and customize that, I'll lose everything in it. That would be pretty harmful, actually, because we're not, you know, we're not doing that much in digested out of that. Hey, when you customize stuff in the shop, you lose the contents, do you not? You see, what Nolan's done is, you know, I'll take here for an example. I have a class logo on all my CAT and BCG vehicles, right? Nolan has said, you know, he set it up somehow that, you know, unless you have a John Deere one on there, it won't do anything. You know? Oh, it's not the McConsole logo, it's the case logo. I've seen some have it in the trucks and on combines. Ah, yeah, you're innocent, yeah. You're about as innocent as I normally am whenever it comes to, you know, shenanigans. Can't properly test stuff if you know, if you have it so it doesn't set to work with, you know, proper colours. Get back to the field. All I have to do is take it back and take the logo off, and then it works anyway. I don't have to put a John Deere one on it. I don't think. Or do I? I just take the logos off it altogether, no, sure. Yeah, it's not my fault that you John Deere people have to get that jealous of working equipment and you say, oh, it's not going to work unless you do this. Just like John Deere, isn't it? I'm not going to work unless you pay me thousands and thousands to fix something that's broke every 5 minutes. That's some nice bales of this field, actually. It almost did, yes. I think that's one of the first things Nolan says to me when he gives me the silos. You know, it has a bale shredder on it. You know, I like working with bales. Let me run across the farm here dead quick. To me, it's just... It takes a bit longer, especially in a small farm like this. Bale work can be fun. And, you know, talking about the bigger maps with a load more animals and stuff, then, you know, loose is better. But you get them, the bale storage ones. They're pretty cool, man. I think they're hot bale storage. You know, you just go on, click. You click on the outsourcing, add bales. You know, you can spawn how many you want. You know, again, there's one for each type of bale. You know, hay, grass, straw. But whenever you do drive over it with bales, You know, it does actually fill up the straw section there, 694. Let's bounce back. I'm sure we're nearly done in that field. Use the other ones that are GC. GC compatible make thing, you know, it's quite fun. I have a few different bits and pieces here I am going to be trying out for the winter time here, because I don't, you know, there's only so much logging I can do before it becomes, geez, more logging. So I have a few more bits and pieces in there that I want to try out. We'll see if we can get them to go for us. Let me just fill this one up and send the chamber out. Yeah, I mean, give you something to do with wood chips, because, you know, generally wood chips now are just worthless. I think I'm lucky enough on this map that whoever the author is on this map is just basically left them with you know, FS19 prices. So that's pretty cool for this map. Probably lucky as well, because I do have oh yeah, also during the winter time we have a big field of poplar to do as well. Yeah, so we've got the baler up there for it, you know, collection wagon. So we'll be doing poplar bales coming this winter. I'm hoping that the field doesn't wither. Can't see wood dying, so I don't think it will wither. Yeah, but it is good to use wood chips for something else. I've always said, though, I mean, you know, it's a pity you can't use wood chips for bedding as well. Or put them through something that makes wood shavings for bedding. That would be nice. For the animals, because I mean, I know a lot of farms use wood shavings. Right, so first waypoint's down here somewhere, I think. Yep. There you are. So, Big M. Let's look for the Big M. Route the course. 233 more. Big M, where you are. Let's just stick with this for a moment, guys, because I just want to make sure that it doesn't wrap the bales. The wrapper should be turned off. I don't need silage bales. Silage coming out in years. Although the silage prices in this map are actually pretty good as well. I think they're FS17 prices too. I actually think they're FS15 prices, so that's even better again. Hopefully this will just drop this out the back. If it does, I'm happy. I'll believe it. And it is. No, it's not. Oh, so. Let's see. F1. Turn the bale wrapper off. Toggle bale wrapper. Left control and left alt. Bale wrapper. Okay, there you go. That should be it now. Let's just stick with it and see. I don't want to say too much about the plans for the winter on the map, because yeah, we'll leave it for a bit of a surprise. There we go, that's just dropping it. Excellent. Courseplay always misses a wee bit in the corners. Although that, the 600, the Lexium was pretty good at not missing anything, so. Jeffrey loves it when I flick through my vehicles, don't you, Jeffrey? Hey, Tater. You are. Shouldn't be any more bales on here. I think we got all the bales, didn't we? Yep. I'm gonna swing past, go the long way round, because I did leave a bale on it. No, I didn't. I took it across, it's fine. I thought I left a bale, but I didn't. Just remember I picked it up. Terraformer, the other good thing about the bale thing as well is, obviously I think you get more, baling it and lifting it like this, you're probably picking up more straw at a time. But whenever you put it into the silo, it changes into loose straw. So, I mean, if you are running animals, big animal pens or anything, you just fill your tipper up. Easiest way to do it. The colour scheme? The colour scheme originally came out as a Joanna Deer colour scheme, and then it just fell in there. Nothing wrong with the colour scheme, actually. I quite like it now. I'm not used to it, I think. Colour scheme's pretty cool. It seems to be my colour scheme now. You have to admit, it is pretty class for a colour scheme. Environmental hazard. I'll pass that on to the map maker. This has made baling so much more easier. So much more easier. As long as I get the headlands out of the way, we don't really need to worry about it. The pink marshmallows, what flavour are they? Strawberry? The cows like it. All I know. It could have been on the stream. It could have been the baler about to drop. Could have been the baler about to drop a bale. It makes it beeping. Follow it around a bit and I'll show you. Yeah, strawberry silage for the cows. That's what it is. Shouldn't take that long to fill that. Come on, look at this side of it. You just about heard it there. So back in, we've quite a bit of harvesting still to do as well this season. We have sorghum over there, wheat, barley in some fields, and we have potatoes to harvest as well. Why is that? Well, that was smart, cow. Look at you. You've impaled yourself on a fence post. Oh, you've got off. Don't you turn your backside to me. Put chocolate in the side of the dairy cows. Lovely. Well, when you think about it, there is farms out there. It's a YouTube channel I watch. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like 10th Generation Farmer or something. It's a big dairy ranch, and they stick molasses in their TMR. So lots of sugars. It has the bales. I think it depends on the size of the bales. I don't know. Honest answer. That's 1.4 more. I am following the baler around like a lost puppy because we're looking at a class tractor, Jeffrey, and a class baler. It's a thing of beauty. How can you not want to follow it around? Plus once we finish this, all we've got to do is fertilise these fields. That'll take all 2 seconds. Plus we're showing off the brilliance of the, you know, the Buster's Renville pickup. Yeah, a bit of sugar in the winter, why not? Keeps the milk sweet. I think they're like 6,000 or 5,000 litre bales or some stupid like that. No. I haven't looked into it. I do have it, the mod downloaded though. Let's have a quick peek at the shop. I think I might. I don't know exactly. Spray paint? Ah, that's for the trees. That's right. We'll check out the spray paint in a minute. I forgot I had that. I'm glad I did that. Quadrant. Nah, I just have the big pack. No, I don't. I don't have it. But you'd have to get the dimensions for the bales to be able to stack them on it. Yeah, if you didn't have the dimensions for it, you wouldn't be able to stack them on the trailer though, Jeffrey. Chuckers OPBL transport. Right, hey, let's go spray proof. I haven't tried this yet. I forgot I had it. There. How do you do it now? How do you work this? Let's see. It's an activate handle. Oh, you have to do it with the mouse. Oh, maybe we're too close. Okay, it doesn't work on these trees. Oh. Oh yeah, the Chronaldo mode would be sweet actually. Ah, cool. Yeah, there you go. That tree's coming down. It more or less have to be in the right spot for it. Class. Does it work for only those trees, or will it work on these ones as well? That's interesting. We should find that out. Yeah, there we go. I think it only does work on certain trees. There you go, yeah. Because, I mean... Did that tree just change direction there when I spread it? So that one's leaning to the right. It's not going to work on those ones, is it? No. Right, so... That one's leaning a bit to the left. No, it's not straight. See, it looked as if it turned the tree around there, didn't it? See, better with this one? See, although it put a bark back on that tree, look. Interesting. It changed the tree differently, oh. Yeah, But at least, you know, it's cool. It's different. I'll give you that. Didn't work on that one. Oh. Where's the other ones that are sprayed? Are they over here? Oh, there's there. You must be one of the... Oh, there's ooh, all them red axes. Class, isn't it? I don't know if it's not a mod. I don't think it's a seasons thing as such. I think it's just it needs to have a certain, maybe a level of bark or something on it. Or but 500 it is a bit steep. I'll give you that. It's possessed, yeah. At least it's something different. What are we doing? We were bailing, weren't we? Let's see. This is probably the closest one to go to. Let's go jump back in our truck. Where's my truck? There's it over there. It's different. I'll give you that. It's different. It's quirky. Freedom paint, yeah. Oh right, okay, that put that one up. It's something we didn't have in 17, so you know it's new. Gonna unload these. Yeah, just for the sure you can do it. I'm gonna unload them to the trailer. There you go. Put the straps on. And oh, try. You can see the weight difference on it here. I have to take it a bit more careful because you know when it's auto loaded, you know there's no weight on it. But whenever you unload to the trailer and then put the straps on, you can definitely feel the weight of this trailer. Try not to go for the trigger for that, because I don't want the bales to shred. And all we have to do here is drive over the trigger, and that should be good moment. There you go. There's a load in there. Oh, where did my silage bale go? I got the silage bale and all. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier on, guys, whenever I put the geo on, all the deco grass, all the the grass, the painted grass, it died. So I've plied this up and put proper grass down, and an attempt to see if the grazing mod would work. Now let's check out our sheep. What bale storage are those? They are. I'll check it out in a wee second. I'll go into the shop. I just want to do this while I remember. Let me scroll down to the sheep. I haven't fed the sheep in a couple of days, and yeah, they're fairly well up there in hay and straw still. So that every 15 minutes, I'll check the feed level of the sheep, and I'll put some in the trough. GTX. Well, I'll have to have a look out for those. Bales. What bales are these? Are they these ones? Yeah, they're there. It's what to say on that again? Go back. Whatever them ones are. Something Europe. Something Europe anyway. I think I got these off the Mod Hub. You know, there's different things there. They have the sawmills as well. Yeah, it's definitely these ones we're using, isn't it? No. Don't. Oh, we're not. It's not these ones. Oh, it is them ones. Look, there you are. We've got one of the round bale ones there. Look. So yeah. Oh no, I don't want to put another one down. No. Something Europe production. So looks to be a hot bale. No, because the hot bale have their own section there. Look, hot bale storages. So it's not the hot bale ones. You know? Oh, the hot bale are the ones you use. I could never work them out. There was just something with the controls. I could never work out how to get bales out of them, or where to put the bales in them. Maybe the version I have is, I think it was probably one of the first ones out. I haven't really went to look for updates. But they seem to be working pretty well for me, so I just really left them there. Let's get the rest of this field done. It's going to be interesting with that sorghum because I don't know how it's harvested. We're going to find that out probably the hard way. I mean, sorry, that's Sudan grass. Sudan grass. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll find out. In barns with no floors. Ah, cool. Well, that's that field nearly finished. Let's quickly run the fertilizer sprayer. Oh, where do we put our tractor? We might as well take the axe in. We'll run the fertilizer spray over 33, was it the first one we mowed? Oh. Doze hasn't had his dinner. Where is he anyway? He's running about there somewhere. Getting the horse pack, this is from, well, I think this is a modded version of it, because it does lime and stuff, but yeah, this is from the horse pack originally, this one. Still use the horse pack a lot. To be quite honest with you, the cows were, we stopped putting straw down, we create slurry with the cows and the pigs. You slurry the fields, but I have them greenhouses and whatnot going there, so I need the sort of poop to feed the plants. Oh, that was a bit tight. Not that big of a fail, I'll just take a run around this myself at the minute. Once we get that other field harvested over there, opposite the shop, as I said, we'll plough that all into one big field, and then I'll put lime and stuff down and make sure it's all at the same fertilization stages, just so we can, treat it as one big field then, instead of having to worry about lime and parts of it at different times of the, different years. Yeah, don't worry about it. Fisherman get hit with fertilizer. Oh dear. Oh well. Shouldn't be there. On my land. Pay me money. You want to fish? Pay me money. That's another mod, actually, thinking about it, that hasn't come out for 19 yet. Was the the fish farm mod that RDAllen cracked up about us using in the Welker challenge in 17. Another one of those challenges that we beat him hands down in, but he decided to complain about this, that, and the other. Yeah. There you go, guys. Bit of mismatch about there today. We've done silaging, harvesting, baling. Wow, look at all the missing spots on that weed. I wish it wouldn't be so bad in the field as that. I mean, I know it's meant to be random, but do you have to take so much more wheat field away? I mean, realistically, you know, even on big, massive fields, man, people wouldn't have that much of a loss. I don't know, look at the lost crap in that field now. Let's look at it in the map, actually. Look at all the missing parts, all the brown parts that's supposedly withered, even though it hasn't grown. Unbelievable, man. I mean, I can understand. Oh, you look at field 2 there, part of it that says it's bloody harvested. Duh. Oh, I should have stopped before I went into the map. Don't think we'll get another cut out of the grass fields this season. Look at that you know, that width there to use a bit of a bumper. I just get used to turning these corners with the tractor without weights on it, that's the problem. Hey, where is Doze? Where's my dog? Well, Mjolnir's in the sitting room snoring his head off. It is a really great mod. I agree with you. There is parts of it that's annoying. Granted, yes. I mean, that you know, field, I think it does need updates. I think that's the easiest way to put it. There's grasses in this. Let's see if we have enough here land about to fill the chamber. Should be. Well, what parts would you turn off though, Terraformer? When you think about it, I mean, a lot of people are probably going to turn around and save the withering part, but it's part of seasons, you know. It's a vital part of season, you know, things wither. I just think it's a shame that I added that geo in the deco grass all when, you know, it sort of gives it a 15 look now, but unfortunately, you know, it happens. Other great thing as well about seasons is are the bale storages. Is I'm putting grass bales in there and they're not withering, they're not disappearing. So that's actually pretty useful with those ones. Even grass. Undercover grass, you know, rots pretty easily on this. Or the colours for the hay. Yeah, that bit is, you know. I wish they would make it either wet and dry, not wet, semi-dry, and semi-wet, and all that. They're rubbish. It does mess up as well some of the storage options as well, you know. But hey. Then again, there's some people absolutely like that, you know. Supposedly realism through the key there, you know. Ouch. I should be able to get enough to finish this. We'll see. Try to have enough, you know, to leave the bale chamber empty. So, you know, when you're swapping between grass and hay. And well, what I could have done, I suppose, was, you know, square baled hay and round baled grass or something. But I've got a lot of round bales in storage now, so I don't really want to travel down that road. Door's not open this time, actually, Nolan. It's just a window. Right. Oh, no. Every bit's... maybe not just enough to finish it. We're not going to get 200. Oh, well. I picked up all the stuff at the bottom there, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, well. Oh. There's some over there. There's some over here. Might get enough out from the last meal. It'll be close. Oh, it's going to be very close. You need the unload. The unload unfinished bales. I don't need it. We have enough. We have enough. See? Have faith, man. Have faith. Let's fill this up. Get it parked out of the way. We'll pick up the rest of the bales. I've stopped using the variable bale one as well because it seems to mess with everything. And yeah, if I say for example up the cotton bales to 20,000, it automatically updates every other bale to 20,000 for some reason. But I we're getting on quite well with just the normal bale sizes actually. Not many more like, but hey, certainly we've got quite a few more grass bales off of this. Ah, press up too early. We'll lose one. I think it looks pretty nice with the bale, the straps over it as well, though. So I'll let you know the finish. If that actually is working like that for the grass for the sheep. If the graze mod thing is actually working with the planted proper stuff and just the deco grass. I'll have to get back to you on that one. But for me from now, it's going to be McConsole saying see you later. And don't forget guys, pop back on later on. We're going to be on the Midwest Horizon Busters multiplayer server. We've got some sunflowers to cut, so I might as well do it. And yeah, come and join us. Also feel free to come and join us in the TeamSpeak. Again, down below, Busters TeamSpeak. And don't forget to join the Busters Facebook group as well. And from me from now, see you later. Bye.